In 2005, two friends, Mark T. and John S., set out on a camping trip that would lead them down a path of bewildering mystery. Camping adventures can sometimes take unexpected twists, and every year, a few unfortunate souls vanish into the wilderness without a trace. But what Mark and John experienced was something far beyond the ordinary, something that still leaves us scratching our heads. Their journey into the unknown was reconstructed from the contents of a digital video recorder discovered in their abandoned car. The video footage from that video recorder has left investigators with more questions than answers. Mark and John were avid campers, seasoned outdoorsmen who felt at home under the stars. Their voyage began on a dark night, winding along a familiar mountain road they'd traversed before. However, this time, an unexpected turn presented itself. A side road appeared, marked by a time-worn sign that read, Harmonville, 2 miles. The name Harmonville held no place in Mark and John's memories, adding an element of intrigue to their journey. Driven by curiosity, they decided to venture down this uncharted road. They still had plenty of time to reach their campsite, as they checked the clock and found it was only 8:30 p.m. The campsite keeper would be waiting for them. 10 minutes into their drive along this unfamiliar path, they arrived at a small town, a town seemingly plucked from the 1950s. The streets were eerily quiet, but all the shops were open and illuminated, as if people had vanished just moments before Mark and John's arrival. The deserted streets of Harmonville began to stir an unsettling sensation within Mark and John. War posters, relics of a long-past era, adorned shop windows, advertising a war that should have concluded ages ago. The movie theater showcased films with titles that were entirely unfamiliar. With their growing unease, they concluded it was time to seek assistance from the authorities. However, their cell phones remained without a signal, prompting them to make their way back to their car. The silence of Harmonville weighed heavily upon them, as if they were intruders in a town that time itself had forgotten. Upon rejoining the main road, the two friends were met with a jarring revelation. They had spent more than 1 hour exploring Harmonville, or so it felt. When they glanced at the car's dashboard clock, they were stunned to find that only a few minutes had passed since they had initially turned onto the mysterious road. This is where the facts end, leaving us with a perplexing story that seemed to defy the very laws of time. When authorities recovered Mark and John's abandoned car from the mountain road, they discovered not only the digital video recorder, but also the data from the car's dash camera. Reviewing the footage, they stumbled upon a chilling discovery. The dash camera had recorded a mere 5-minute sequence, Mark and John leaving the main road, stopping on a desolate side street, venturing into the woods, and returning to the car before continuing their journey back to the main road. The dashcam recording abruptly ceased as soon as they re-entered the main road. However, the true enigma lay in the video recorder's footage. According to the authorities' official analysis, the video matched some of the events recorded on the dash camera with precision, yet it also revealed something else. For more than 1 hour, Mark and John explored an unrecognizable town. Every detail was captured, from vintage storefronts to war posters and unfamiliar movie titles. How to explain the time gap between the two videos if they were recorded at the same time? When authorities attempted to locate Harmonville based on the evidence in their possession, their efforts proved futile. No one seemed to know of such a town, and there were no records to corroborate its existence. The mystery of Harmonville, its enigmatic streets documented in the video recorder's lens, remains unsolved to this day, leaving Mark and John's tale as one of the most perplexing and unexplainable mysteries in the annals of camping lore.